Hey guys, my name is Jonathan Londo, and today we're making no-sew-tie blankets for Nationwide Children's Hospital. Being in a hospital can be cold and disorienting. My goal is to help provide these children with warmth and comfort during this cold winter season. This video will give you step-by-step instructions on how to make no-sew-tie blankets. So let's get started. Here are all the materials that you're going to need to make these blankets today. First, we have our fleece. Now the fleece has to be cut to, each piece of fleece has to be cut to the same size. Today, I'm using 4 foot by 5 foot, but you can use any size fleece you want. Next, we have our sewing needles and rubber stoppers to hold the fleece together. We also have our square ruler here to help with the cutting of our corners. And we have our cutting implements here. Primarily, we're going to be using this rotary cutter, but in the event we need them, we have scissors here. And then we have some gloves here, which are used to help prevent cuts on yourself. So these are our safety precautions against cuts today. And lastly, we have our cutting mat, and then we have our tool that's going to help us cut the pieces of fleece for tying straight and even. Step 1, you want to make sure you have your fabric stretched out and lined up, like I have so here, with the good size facing opposite directions. And the way I check it is I take one corner and I roll it up a little bit so I can see the color contrast, and I can tell that this color here is a lot more vibrant than this color here. And you want to do the same for their second piece of fabric. And once you've done that, you're ready for step 2. For step 2, we're going to pin up our fabric using our sewing needle and our little stopper. To do that, what I like to do is I like to pinch the fabric, making sure I get both of them, both pieces, and I put the needle through the pinch, and then I put the stopper on. So for the corner like I have here, you want to make sure you're about 7 by 7 from the corner, and you'll figure out why in a later step. And I like to put one of these in each corner before I move on to the sides. And for each side, I'll put 1 to 2 more in these shorter sides, and about 3 to 4 more in these longer sides. Once you have all the pins placed like this, you're ready to move on to step 3. For step 3, we're going to be cutting a 5" by 5" out of our corner. To do that, we're going to be using our 5" by 5" ruler, which we've measured out with tape. We're going to be using a cutting mat since we're using a rotary cutter, so we don't cut into the table. I'm wearing my safety gloves so that I don't get cut, and I'm using my rotary cutter. Step 4, we're going to be cutting the actual ties into the blanket. And these ties, they need to be 5 inches long by 1 inch wide. And I have all of them pre-marked out here. I have this red tape up here at the top at 5 inches, and then I have the tape covering every ½ inch. So I have every inch open. What you want to do is you want to take your rotary cutter, open it, and you want to put it in sideways at the bottom of these areas. And you just want to go up to the red tape and then back down to make sure you got a clean cut. Step 5 is tying the blanket together. So what you're going to do is you're going to take these 2 pieces right here. You're going to do that kind of knot first. And then you're going to go back again just to make sure your blanket doesn't fall apart after it's been used a lot. So for step 6, all you have to do is remove the needle and the stopper. And there you go. You have a no-sew tie blanket.